Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya NUR'ARIFFUDDIN bekerja di Jiwanis Industri sebagai marketing.
Saya nak bertanya, macam manakah kira sejarah ataupun idea, kira mana mendapat idea untuk menubuhkan bisnes ni? Kira kenapa memilih produk SaaS?
Oh, okey. Saya idea penubuhan company SOS Jiwanis ini kerana sebenarnya company ni telah lama diusahakan sebelum owner berhenti kerja. Tapi sebagai secara sampingan, part time saja. Kerana owner selalu menghadiri kelas-kelas masakan, pembuatan, pemprosesan. Jadi di situ selepas pemilik SOS Jiwanis berhenti bekerja dan bersara, dia meneruskan perniagaan ini secara full time dan sepenuh masa.
Short-term decision making usually involve a period of less than 1 year, and the decision do not require significant increase or decrease in capacity. In short-term decision making, the company usually use the concept of relevance. Relevant information has two characteristics, which are it occur in the future and it differ among alternative course of action. The importance of using the relevant costing approach when making short-term decisions making involves making a choice between alternative course of action. If there are no alternatives, there is no decision to be made. Here is the scenario for Jiwanis food industries that need short-term decision making while operating their business. Jiwanis food industries produce, process, and selling dipping sauce. Its manufacturing plant has the capacity to produce 40,000 bottles of dipping sauce each month. Current production and sales are 34,560 bottles per month. The company normally charge 3 ringgit per bottles. Cost information for the current activity level is as follows. Assume that Jiwanis Food Industries has just received a special one-time only order for 5,000 bottles of dipping sauce at 2 ringgit and 50 cent per bottle. Accepting the special order would not affect the company's regular business or its fixed costs. To determine either Jiwanis Food Industries should accept the special order or not, here are some analyses that should be made. By doing the analysis, Jiwanis Food Industries can know how much profit that can be generated by them based on the decision made. This will be a good action to prevent any unnecessary loss while running the business. To improve current practices, it is highly recommended that Jiwanis Food Industries should hire a certified management accountant to ensure the management of the company, especially for their account, will be at its best. This will further enhance the company competitiveness to sustain in the industries.
Jiwanis Food Industries uses capital budgeting process as its long-term decision-making tool. As we all know, there are 5 stages to this process. Stage 1. Identifying the project. Due to the increasing number of orders for the sauce, Jiwanis Food Industries is considering to purchase a bottling machine to increase the process of the production. Stage 2. Obtain information. After surveying, they know that the cost of the machine is 75,000 ringgit Malaysia with an expected useful life of 5 years. It is estimated to not have any disposal value for the coming years. The method of calculating the depreciation is straight line method and the required rate of return is 10%. Stage 3. Make predictions. A new project requires a firm to make an initial outlay of capital which is recovered over time through annual cash inflows and the disposal value of the project's assets after it is terminated. Investing in a new project requires the firm to forecast its cash flows several years into the future. Let's take a look at Jiwanis Food Industries. They have decided to purchase the machine to increase the sales of this business. Stage 4. Make decision by choosing among alternatives. Jiwanis Food Industries utilizes many capital budgeting methods to decide which method is suitable for the purpose of increasing sales the fastest and also the most efficient. Jiwanis Food Industries chooses to use three methods, which are net present value, payback period, and also internal rate of return to make the final decision. The first method will be net present value. In this case, we have to do from the current year all the way up to the fifth year. This is because the cash flow annually is different. Because it's different, we use PVIF with an interest rate of 10% to get the cumulative cash flow. After that, you'll get a total net present value. The second method is payback period. We do not need to do payback period like how we did for net present value. For payback period, we just use the first year and continue until we get the total amount that is enough to cover for the price of the machine. As we can see here, Jiwanis only need 3 years to cover the machine that they intend to buy. The third and last method is IRR, investment rate of return. This method is the same way as we use to calculate the net present value. The only difference is your interest rate. In net present value, we use 10%, but over here we use 12% to find the accurate payback period, accurate interest of payback period. Stage 5. Implementation of the decision, evaluation and performance and learn. Given the complexities of capital investment decisions and their long-term perspectives, this stage can be separated into two phases. First phase is to obtain funding and make the investments that were selected in stage 4. Jiwanis Food Industries did not manage to buy the machine, so the owner would not be able to increase the sales. Other than depending on the machine, Jiwanis Food Industries should hire more trained skilled workers that will increase the efficiency and also it will increase the production of the sauce. And the second phase will be track realized cash flows and compare them against estimated numbers. Jiwanis Food Industries agree on the prediction made in stage 3. This is because the goal to increase sales will work based on the calculation that they made. Let's take a look at the impact of long-term decision making to the business itself. Number 1, it offers sufficient control over the expenditures of the project. Jiwanis Food Industries can now see the real need for the machine to the production of the sauce. This will enable the owner to ensure that the business can sustain itself for a long time and not end up being bankrupt. Second, understand the various risks involved in an investment opportunity. Let's take a look at the payback period. The owner now knows that he will need 2 years to obtain a profit from the expense of purchasing the machine. The owner now has to think if the business can actually sustain itself for 2 years before accumulating a profit from the usage of the machine, and will it be worth it or just a waste of money? This is where the owner must look at all this risk before buying the machine.
The conclusion that we can make is in Selangor, Jiwanis will compete with the same industries such as Jalan Seni Murhad. They will fight to get a large number of regular customers to secure their sale price. Other than that, Jiwanis have their own strongest, which is their quality of sauce than Jalin. Most customers in Malaysia are satisfied with the quality sauce that have been offered by Jiwanis over the Jalan Seni Murhad, which the strongest of Jiwanis to attract more customers by proving high quality sauce. Jiwanis can maintain their profit every month. Jiwanis are well known in Malaysia and can penetrate and expand the market to smaller countries to gain more profit. We hope to market this product in foreign markets such as exporting to neighboring countries such as Singapore, Brunei, and Indonesia. That's all from us. Thank you.